Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Beg Brigade. Whew, what a day. I do sincerely apologize for the late hour of this devotion. I wasn't sure I was going to even do one today, but now that I got everything kind of at a stopping point, I can do this. Okay, today is Monday, May 9th, and the book I read my devotions from is Mornings with Jesus. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm very thrilled to have you. I call my subscribers brothers and sisters. So, because we are all God's children. So, with that in mind, my devotions start with a Bible verse and then an inspirational story and end with a faith step. So, here we go. Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Psalm 91, verse 1 through 2. Now for our story. The last few years have been a season of transition for me, and over the next week, I'll be writing about it. For instance, my family of 5 has moved 3 times in the last 3 years. That's a whole lot of change. Our first move was across town. We downsized from our 1,400 square foot home to a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 800 square foot cottage. The cheap rent was great, but we kept bumping into each other. Our second move was a 30-minute drive north from our sunny hometown of Redwood City to foggy Daly City, getting us closer to my boys' school. We added a bathroom and a bedroom with that move. Thank you, Jesus. Our last move was the biggest. My husband's job took us from California to Idaho. We now have 2.5 baths, utter bliss mostly. If happiness is linked to the ratio of bathrooms per person, I should be the happiest I've ever been. But this move has left me missing the closeness of family and friends. I have space, but I miss my people. Each move has had both advantages and drawbacks. But no matter what my address, Jesus calls me to the same space spiritually. Even in transition, He views home differently than I do. Square footage doesn't figure into the equation. He invites me to shelter in Him, finding comfort and hope in His presence. I can take refuge in His mercy. My address can change, but His immense love for me never does. Susanna Foth Augmenton. Faith step. Walk throughout each room of your home and ask Jesus to help you find your shelter in Him. Invite His peace and comfort to flood your heart. It's interesting that it should be about this, since me and my boys are waiting to have to move to a new place that'll be better for us, better situated for us. And we've hit yet a roadblock as to when we're going to be able to do that. But I've never been a church-going Christian. I don't fit in. I'm not comfortable mentally. I'm not comfortable in churches. So this is my church. You all are my people in my church. I hope y'all understand that. I've had some bad experiences with church and people that claim to be Christians, and so it's God knows where to find me. My church is here in my heart, and church is wherever I am, Jesus is, and that's good enough for me. So I want to thank you all for your prayers. I'm feeling so much better. The antibiotics are working. That I got to see my doctor last Thursday, and I'm doing so much better, so I really appreciate that. We should keep our brothers and sisters on this channel in our prayers. Keith is doing much better. I ended up in a chat with him on another channel's live, and he's doing swimmingly. He's doing really good, and we're going to keep praying for Donna and her cancer treatments, and we're going to keep we now know Peppermint Stitch's name is Susan, so we would like to pray for her and her situation with her mother. I think maybe she needs to take a step back from her mother and let her emotions and heart heal before before reaching out to her again. Maybe that's, maybe something she needs to think about doing. I've had to do that, and that's just my opinion. She might need to reach out to a professional counselor and, get some counseling and try to heal her heart and her mind of the trauma that's been inflicted upon her by her mother. Sometimes that's what we have to do. We have to reach out to professionals. I had 2 years of in-home counseling when I was first diagnosed with bipolar, and re-dredged through the traumas of my past and my youth, and it helped me immensely. So I recommend counseling to anyone who might be experiencing problems that they haven't dealt with. So God helps those who help themselves. I believe that very strongly. And if you need if you have a prayer request, please don't hesitate to leave it in the comments so that we can all pray for you. I always do a blanket prayer for all my subscribers / brothers and sisters. So if you don't want to say what it is, you don't have to. You could just say, pray for me, or think for, we really, are just very open here. So I really appreciate y'all watching. I love you all. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next one.